just let you know. All right, it's going to get stranger. Just been on Lammy's live. A lot of people live at the moment. What I said about Strepsil's sister. Oh, can't be having that. Well, you know what? Couldn't give a shit. You know what I said before? I'll say it again. His skin and blister is resting in peace. And one day, Strepsil will be resting in peace. In fact, he rests in peace every time he wakes up in the morning when he wets his blooming bed. But anyway, let's have a little dive into this, shall we? I don't care what anybody has to say, whether they like what I say, whether I'm triggered about what I said. I don't care. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I fucking hope that Strepsil, every time he closes his eyes, I hope he remembers it'll never fucking see his skin and blister ever again. He'll never get to hear her take another breath. And I went low again, I'm going to go low again, and I'm going to go low again, because I don't care what YouTube thinks about me, because I only care about people that I like think about me. And they don't have a problem with me, I don't have a problem with me, and I've got a problem with Strepsil, so I'm going to go in on Strepsil. And rest in peace, Paul Annin, by the way. One of the, someone that's been around here for a long time on this YouTube. Okay, he was caught up in a bit of drama. Haven't we all been? But I knew Paul and from YouTube, and I don't know. It's a difficult one. It's a very, very, very difficult one, because if I start speaking about this subject, could be awakening another beast for myself. Could be opening World War IV to myself. So, and it won't help Paul or his family one little bit. So may he rest in peace, Paul Annin, and may all his friends that stuck by him on YouTube also, maybe they should do a little tribute for him. I mean, a lot of people do a lot of editing and stuff like that. What is your editing skills to show themselves off? Can you put something together, like a farewell thing for him? With all your brains and all your trolling powers, can you use that for some good rather than just sort of, oh yeah, rest in peace, move on. I'm talking about his close friends, people that stand panels day in, day out with him and all that. I'm pretty sure you could put something together. There was at one point, there's a few things I didn't see eye to eye with him on, but never really had much of a problem with him, to be honest. All that controversy, I think he should be given a proper sending off. Because I never really had a problem with the geezer. So, Strepsil, why don't you use your editing skills rather than to disrespect people, to troll people, to call police stations on people, try and get people deported, strike channels. What's the other thing? Call the police. I think I already said that one. Did you? I think he strangled you. Oh yeah, you got him recorded. You throwing your ex across the room. Your powers that nonce me off every single day, make AI songs about me, slandering me, and multiple other people. Oh, and also, what did Strepsil say about somebody else's brother that passed away. He was talking about getting there, digging up their skeleton and putting the bones up and down the street. That's all right for him to say that, but oh God, you speak about accidents, that's just terrible. That's disgusting. There's a lot of double standards out here, and some people that I've probably been civil with, I'm probably going to. There's only so much long I can stay quiet for. There's only at some point I'm gonna blow the lid off this thing, and I'm just going to come out and say what I really want to say. But not yet. But and I know more people will turn on me after that, because the more you speak the truth, the more people don't like it. Even if the truth is what you believe to be the truth, if you speak your mind, people don't like that. I was bigging up Romeo last night, not on everything he said, just on what he was saying about that Sam, because he was correct about that. So I'd have to tell him that I wasn't really big enough. I'd just say, Romeo, you're correct on this one. I mean, he goes into 1,000 different problems with each person per second. You know, sometimes he's right, you know, and he was right about that Sam. That Sam is a ginger minger, and she's getting involved and punching above her weight, and don't worry about me. What the other women are going to do? Silly girl playing in these silly games. They don't go. Don't worry. There's a lot more beer bottles out there. You know, there's always another beer bottle you can suck. Make sure you clean them first. There used to be beer bottles out in the pub, and sometimes we had to clean them every day because the rats used to piss on them and stuff like that. So just remember, whenever you're sucking off a beer bottle, you could be sucking rat piss up. That's not what you want. That's the case, you might just suck off a fucking rat instead. Well, you do that anyway. I mean, you're pretty close to accident. You've probably already fucking gone there. Sorry, Strepsil. You only some Strepsil after that, man. But definitely have a sore throat, and check out Strepsil's fingers. Make sure they're not too dirty. You know, make sure they're finger licking good. I won't say any more about that. Anyway, yeah. So Strepsil. Ooh, I don't give a fuck about you or your fucking family. Do you understand that? I don't care. But I don't give a fuck about anybody that's got a problem with what I say about you and your family. And when you people actually bring you up on what you said to other people, maybe I'll listen to those people. But until that time, you can't just pick what one because you like them and then call somebody out for exactly the same they did. They did, done, or whatever. So Lambie also, I like it. Lambie, I like it when you're not pretending to be nice. I like it when you just, you know, just take yourself off the leash and run wild. The Lambie I've seen in the last few months, you haven't been like this, Jesus, pretending to be nice to people. Just be who you are. Speak your mind, man. If you don't like me, just tell me you don't like me. If you don't like this person, say you don't like me. You don't have to say, oh, I can't let you on because of what you said. You have to say, I don't like you, prick, fuck off. Or, yeah, you can come on. I like that kind of honesty in people. That's why I'd rather have 10 Romeos on either be affiliated with 10 Romeos than one Strepsil, because that one Strepsil will tell me what I want to hear, will be all my friends, secretly backstabbing me, writing things down, taking notes, recording me, waiting till I find out that he's a rat and then putting it all over YouTube. At least with Romeo, what you see is what you get. When they say Romeo never lies, he says exactly what's on his mind. That's the thing. At least he's an open fucking book. You know, so, you know, I'm not picking up everything he said. I mean, he said some nasty things about my family, but he doesn't say it in like a calculated, you know, sort of way. Like, he's not like really, you know, when he says something bad about my family, it's equivalent to me like stabbing my toe on it. So I'm going, oh, fuck you, blah, 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 blah. You know, so I don't really care what he says about me and my family when it comes from him, because the bloke's obviously got issues. He takes on 10 people at a panel at once, probably even buzzes off it. And people love it. People, the channel hosts, they love having him on, watching the numbers go up. So, you know, people say, oh, you big up Romeo. Well, what about the people that let him on the panel? The people that make all those views off Romeo? And they let him on to say what he says to people, exposing fighters, giving it all the moral high ground. He allowed him to come on in the first place. He loves him on there. In fact, bring on Romeo now. Have a back and forth with me. You watch my numbers go from 9 to 99. Pathetic. I'm gone.